Delta Donor here, and welcome back to another Windows Movie Maker tutorial. Today we're going to look at the whole program in general, as well as adding special effects and transitions and outros. So, first off, we have this whole layout right here. It might be confusing at first, but Windows Movie Maker is a very simple program to use, and it was designed for the much modern household stage something. But anyways, let's get into it. So first off, this is your preview screen. This is what's going to show up whenever you add video files, and it's going to put that and it's going to show it. Right here is where you can add video files and music files as long with text and title screens and credits and captions. Over here, your three buttons. This is to go back, this is to play, and this is to go forward. Fast forward, go back, and play. Right here is the full screen. Personally, I do not like the full screen because it lowers the quality a little bit for me. And that's basically the whole layout that you really need to work with. And up here too. So, here we go. Don't really worry about these three options. You can go in that when you get a little more advanced. Up here you have add videos and photos. This is what you're going to do when you add files. So, click on that. And then go to where the file is. First, I'm going to add my current intro. And then, I'm going to add a little short. Oops. Then I'm going to add a short little clip. And then I'm going to add my outro. And there we go. We have clips inside and fully functional now. Now, first, I'm going to lower the video volume of this because this video is very loud. So to adjust the volume of the clips, wow. Okay, go to Video Tools and Edit, and then click on Video Volume, and then slide that up to get a much higher volume, and then slide that down to get lower volume. So I'm going to slide this very low because this clip in general is very loud. So right there will work for me. And there we go. So we have our video volume adjusted. Next, with the video, I want to add a transitions from this clip to this clip and this clip to that clip. So, as you can see right here, these are the raw files. When you go into that, it just automatically goes in and it really kind of looks ugly. So what you're going to do to kind of fade in, you're going to go to animations, and you can choose whatever animation you like. Now there's a whole bunch, but personally I like crossfade because it's more modern. And there we go. So now when I play it back, let me drag the arrow. And there we go. We have it fading into there. And that's basically it for animations. Let me do that with this one. So once again, animations, and then whichever one you like. And there we go. Now, I do not like the sound on this outro, so I'm just going to lower the volume all the way. And there we go. We have a basic clip set up. Now, if you want to add visual effects to this, personally, I do not use visual effects at all. They have some, but a lot of them look kind of weird, like these three. I mean, you could use them for, something, but I mean, personally, I don't use them that much. So yeah. Now, clipping and splitting clips. So what we're gonna do, I'm also gonna lower this volume too, because I have no point of using it. So when I go in, maybe I want to go from one point to this point instantly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to split this clip. This means that it's going to split it into two different clips at that point. So what I'm going to do, you want to drag the arrow at the point you want to split the clip. So right here will be fine. And then press split on Video Tools and Edit. There you go. Now you have two of the same clips, but they're just splitted. So now we have two clips, and as you can see, when I kind of press the play button, it doesn't change your thing, it just splits the clips. But now, if you're wanting to go from one point to maybe this point, what you're going to do, you can drag the arrow what point you want to do on the second clip. And then go up to here and say set start point. And there you go, it changes the position of the start point. And once you go, it will immediately jump to that point. So that's kind of trimming clips. Trim tool I don't really use. I just use split, set start point, and set end point. It's the same with set end point. If you wanted to set the endpoint maybe right here, you could just click on set endpoint, and that's it. Video stabilization, something like that. I don't use this at all, so I don't think you'll need to use it either. Here we go. Here's the speed of the video. Sometimes it's good to adjust the speed of the video. If it's very slow or if it's too fast, you can adjust it a little bit. But these are normal speeds. But if I wanted to adjust the speed, I could go up to here. If I wanted to do slow motion, I could do this, but it makes the clip twice as long. And there we go, we have kind of a slow motion. And if I wanted to do fast motion thingamajig, and we'll do that. And there we go. And you could also do that with splitting clips too. So if I wanted to add like fast motion to this, it will be fast. And there we go. So I'm just gonna change this back to 1. And okay, next with fade in and fade out. These are for the video volumes. These aren't actually like the crossfades I show you. Those are actually not like that. They are for the video volumes. So if I wanted to fade out the volume on this clip, I would select the speed first, and then medium would be my choice, and then once I go, and then it fades out. Sorry, it's kind of hard to hear. Fade in. If I wanted to fade in and I did slow, let me just adjust the volume real quick. And there we go. You hear how it fades in? That's kind of like the fading. Fade in and fade out. So, next, we covered visual effects. Don't really need them. Oh, brightness. If you wanted to use brightness, you can slide this bar to get a better brightness. Sometimes I use this if it's too dark. This actually kind of works a little bit. So I actually use this just in case. If I need a little more light in my videos, I use that. Projects, really, I don't use these at all. And I don't use these at all either. Those are going to come in handy when you save it. View, preview full screen. That's just like this right here. That's the preview full screen. Okay, now we're gonna go on to music. So I'm just gonna go in to a free, royalty-free music. So there we go. We have the music under our video files. So these wave thingies, that's like kind of the beats in the music. I'm not really sure what they're called. I really have no idea about like the wavy things, but we're just gonna go how to edit them. So there should be a little music tab up here, or music tool or something. Click on the options of it, and it's just like the video tools. You can fade it in, you can fade it out, and you can adjust the volume. So I'm gonna adjust the volume to a little quiet. So once the music comes in, I'm gonna add a fade in of slow, and then once it exits the video, it's gonna fade out with a slow. You could also split music files. So if I wanted to add a certain point in the song, if I wanted to actually make it start at a certain point with splitting the clips, I could split this right here, and it's just like the video files, like I taught you guys, and then set start point, and there we go. And there we go. It's kind of quiet to hear, but you'll get the picture when you start it. So you could also set the start points of the music. The start point, the second one, is for the actual song. This is what's going to, like you could set it like 20 and it'll start at 20 seconds in the song. And the end point, I think that's for the actual song as well. Start time, I think that's in the video. I'm not really sure on these because I've only used the second one. That's really it. You could split the music clips, like I said. And that's kind of it for music. As far as Windows Movie Maker has come, music clips, you can only add one in at a time. So if you wanted to do like ultimate dubstep remixes, you're gonna have to save it and then add the other file in and save it and then add the other file in and so on. You can also kind of add these, and which is what I'm gonna come in right now. So title, caption, and credits. Title is going to be like just like a title, so it starts with my movie, which I'm gonna keep that. So if you just click on it, it just comes in, and I actually like that. And the purple bar is your text, so you can also edit it. So I'm gonna name this donuts. Yes, I know I spelled donuts wrong in my channel name, but I intended it to be like that. Oh, of course, I think I spelled it wrong in here, but who cares? I'm just gonna say yo. There we go. So when it comes in, it's gonna say yo. And you can also edit the text too. You can, yeah, just edits. You can add bold to it, which kind of changes the font a little bit. Add italics. You can add the color of it too. So red. Oh, that's the font size. You can set to 72. Any font you want. Where's the one I actually have? There's like a Minecraft font. There we go. That's not a Minecraft font, but who cares? I think you can add. I'm not sure what this is. Transparency. Okay. So background color too. You can add that. So yeah, that's basically it for the text. You can also add text duration. So if you wanted text to only show for 4 seconds of the little video, you can have it show it for 4 seconds only. And also you can adjust the video duration with this duration and then how many seconds you want. It goes up to 30, but you can type in any value you want. So let's say I only want this to show it for 4 seconds like I did the text. That's what it's going to do. There we go. So that's kind of like the title. You can add captions too. So captions are kind of like, I mean, they're straightforward. It's captions. I mean, what else is there not understand? So captions, you actually add them on the video. It's not actually a title screen. So if I say yo on this one too, you can edit the text like I did in that one, and it'll show up like that. But it's a little kind of blurry, and it's not really clear. So I like to set bold to it because it makes it much more clear. And yeah. So that's kind of like captions, and then credits. Credits are really, they're just like title screen. I mean, it just adds credits for you. It's just like a title screen, most likely. I mean, you can also add like text fades right here. There you go. Alright, now we're going to, okay, our video is done. So we edited the video. I'm not going to upload this, by the way. I'm going to upload the one I'm recording right now, but yeah. So I'm going to save this video, and I'm going to go to save movie down here. Do not save as project unless you really are editing something really huge. I prefer Vegas for that. But if you're editing something very huge and you don't have time to finish it, then just save it. Now, most people use recommended for this project, and that's what I recommend actually for you guys if you're just starting out if you have any idea what you're talking about, then yeah, you can go ahead and use something else. But I would recommend it for this project. But I use a custom settings, which I do YouTube 1080p 60 FPS, and high definition display is just like recommended for this project. So recommended for this project is the one you want to choose. But for you people who want to add a custom setting, go down here to create custom setting, and then you can add a new one. The name could be called test. You can adjust your pixel height, so 1920. I don't have a full 1080p monitor. I'm just kind of doing this because most people have a full 1080p monitor. Frame rate 29 or 30. I mean, for most people it's gonna be 30 because sometimes people don't have the best computers in the world, and it's gonna be a lot more faster and it's gonna run more easier. So 30 FPS is the normal. I do 60 just because I can handle it. I'm not saying if I couldn't handle it, I would not do 60 FPS, but I can, so I do 60. So that's kind of how you do a custom setting, and you can adjust the audio settings too, which I don't really know what this all means. I just kind of guesstimate. So you can click that save if you want it. I'm not gonna save it. So, all right, now back to saving the movie. Also, a tip: if you go to home, you see this. You see like share movie to YouTube. Do not do any of these because this is, it's all like sponsored by Microsoft. So it's just gonna take you a lot of time, and you're really just gonna save the movie rather than just take all that time and just do that. So just do recommended for this project, and we're just gonna save it as my movie. You can save it as a Windows Media video file, but save it as an MPEG H.264 video file. This is probably going to be the best quality for you. And Windows Media file, I don't think can support YouTube, so let's go ahead and save that. And now what it's going to do is it's going to save the little file, or the whole thing basically, and it's just going to save. Okay, so we have our movie here, and we're just gonna play this. So let's go ahead and hit play. Let's set this to full volume. And here we go. Our music is playing, our intro is playing. It's very bad though. And here we go, here's the crossfade there, and there's the caption. There's our splitting video. And then there's our crossfade into the outro. And then here we have our outro template. And then after this, it's gonna add credits. And there is our file. So that's kind of it for this Windows Movie Maker tutorial. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps. And I will see you all in...
It's funny how I always thought things would never change. Now here we are, butting heads, showing fangs. Now what we talking about? At a throw, shouting out. Endless cycle, where's the love? Down the drain, moving south. Yeah, what if I told you this? Yeah.